What was this?
Ordered 50 more routes at an already incredibly crowded airway at Reagan National Airport. And that's because they wanted direct flights back to their states and districts, and let's be honest, probably their donors. So did they then increase the air traffic controllers, ordered
Okay. Man, he loves that word. The donors. The donors, the donors, the donors, the donors. Why does New Mexico have so much poverty? Didn't they have one of the purest blue meth lab distribution centers ever? Maybe all those people are spending their money on that. When I was taught about homelessness, one of the street workers told us that the most important thing is to take them off the street ASAP. They said that it takes the same amount of time to get someone off the street as they spent on the street. I don't know about that. Like if someone's off the streets for 10 or on the streets for 10 years, they need 10 years off the streets to stay off the streets. I think the problem is just they need like permanent help. Like if you take a dude who's like, in my opinion, it's all about systems. So in the US, we focus incorrectly on it. I say this and it's probably not true. I'm sure there are systems set up. I'm just not aware of them. But the feeling is like people are like, okay, well, if we give them some food and a shelter to sleep in for a bit, they should get their lives back on track. But no, some of these people are fucking insane. They're never going to get their lives back on track like that. Or they're addicted to drugs. And when your life sucks, drugs are fucking awesome. Remember, the worse your life is, the better recreational drugs are, okay? And the more addicted you are, the harder it is to enjoy anything else. In Europe, I think in Finland is where they cite all the time. Is it Finland or Norway? Like, oh, we need a housing first policy for homeless people. Sure, that can help some people get back on their feet. But there are going to be some people who don't need just housing first. They need housing first. They might need full-time or at least part-time caretakers. They might need to live in an assisted living facility. And they probably need some kind of special medical attention for the rest of their lives. That's it. Like that's the only way to help them. There is no put them in a halfway home for 6 months or whatever. I don't know if you say halfway home, but you put them in a house for 6 months and then they're going to be, back on the street contributing to society. There's not, it's, I don't even know if we have the political will for that, How deliberate do you think Trump and Trump's team is with his engagement with the media? I honestly don't know. I can't say. Is the Piers bridge burned? No. I was going to do a Piers episode, but I decided there's no way my brain can handle it. I think they invited me for one on the 24th. I was like, I'm just going to give me a couple weeks, bro. What is this?
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Okay. So you telling me that does USAID fund woke video games?
Why are we... Okay, it's fine.
Is subjective. Here's an analysis. Has supported developmental educational video games addressed. What? Yep. That's a yep. Absolutely. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Interpreting these games as woke would determine on the definition of woke is promoting awareness of social injustices, inclusivity of progressive values. Yep. We gotta shut it down.
Do you feel like Asmongold can be saved, or is he past the point of no return? He doesn't want to be saved. What do you mean? Can Asmongold be saved? Saved from what? I'm trying to think of his YouTube channel. Oof. Well, listen, we're coming back, okay? Give me a month or two. I'm trying to think if he makes over 10 million a month on his YouTube. I feel like that's probably too much. But he's definitely making over $1 million a month on his YouTube and ads. Why would you ever want to be saved from this? Why would you want to be saved from this? It's so much money. Nathan, it's Tuesday. Shouldn't you be in school? Better question. Is there anything Donald does intentional, or is he just stumbling through life, being semi-guided by people with intentions like Musk's? I have no idea, my friend. I wish I could. I don't even know where to even begin to think about that. I don't know.
Holy shit. How?
Trump administration hit with a lawsuit over Musk/Doge data breach. Yeah, there's a ton of lawsuits being filed, like all over the place. Yeah.
How much money do they spend on woke video games?
I don't understand why Asmongold is so appealing and makes millions a month. I don't get it. Well, because he tells you what you want to hear. If you're like an anti-woke person, this is like the best guy to get that messaging from. He's like you, ex-gamer. He already had a huge audience built on Twitch from gaming and doing gaming adjacent commentary. So he's just like the perfect, like, I guess, person for this. He doesn't seem like the kind of care for money, or do you think he's faking his whole aesthetic? Sorry, I shouldn't really say it's a money thing. It's more probably just like an influence and feeling thing. Like you have a community full of people that are constantly vibing with, reinforcing your opinion. You're getting tons of attention and views for it. Like
video games. How much money? When does it say how much money? How much money? Your specific number based on I can't give you precise. Okay. If you can't.
is there anything Trump has done so far in this term that you like? I think it's been mostly terrible, but I can put you a couple things I like. No, no, it wouldn't work that way ever. No. The ideology is like rotten to the core. There might be some things that he unintentionally stumbles into that if another person did, I'd be like, okay, well, this is okay at least. But like, no, I don't know his motivation or his intention or his purpose for doing anything. Even if it happens to be a thing that I would have liked coming from somebody else, I don't think I would ever sign off on it coming from Trump.
Can't give me a precise number. Give me an estimate. Okay. Overall budget. How much? Okay. 5 million. Hypothetical 1 billion. On education, at 5 million. That's surrounding it. It's not that much. That's nothing. That's nothing. Yeah, they got no. That's got to be more. 5 billion. That'd be a lot.
Wait, did he just say that's nothing? So instead of saying this isn't a real problem, he's saying there must be more that they spend that he hasn't found yet. Why would he assume that?
Yeah, that's...
Is he trying to find whether or not like Dragon Age is in the fucking USAID budget, or what's the game that everybody got ass mad for because it had cringe woke shit in it?
Oh,
it wasn't Dragon Age, was it? I don't know.
It's hard to say. So they are funding this shit.
Isn't that like Trump derangement syndrome? Please don't block me. Is it Trump derangement syndrome to say that if a guy who I disagree with on an intense ideological level, I wouldn't agree with any policies that he has? No, that's just common fucking sense. And you would say the exact same thing. Like if there was a guy who ate piss and shit and he wanted to cook you up like 20 dishes, like would you say like, okay, well he cooked, like I would trust his cooking on like this dish or that? Like no, when the foundation, when the ideology is like so rotted like that, even if there are things that he does, I just wouldn't trust him. I don't even know what place it comes from. Like I like the concept of a sovereign wealth fund for the United States. I think it's a good concept, but would I trust the way that Donald Trump would establish it or manage it? Fuck no. I'm sure if we go through his EOs, if I were to read them outside of the context of a Trump administration, there's probably things like, oh, okay, I could kind of see this, but within the context of a Trump administration, no, definitely not.
Use the term DEI. This is just weird, man.
What do you think about taxing capital gains stocks that are being used as collateral for a loan? Yeah, I've already said this in the past. They should make it so that the only things that you can take a loan out against are things that you've paid taxes on, is what I would say.
What do you mean? What do you mean weird? What do you mean weird? Nah.
How would you define your role in the political media landscape, and is that role intentional? I don't know. I'm trying to be like a researcher, like debate guy. Although the debating people nobody wants to do, so now I guess I'm just trying to be like a... When I say researcher, I just mean guy who knows things more than most of the fucking retards in this space. I don't do any original research, but it's a very lonely island, and it feels kind of screaming into the void sometimes.
Billion, that'd be a lot. Yeah, that's... Ooh, it's hard to say. So they are funding this shit. Use the term DEI. This is just weird, man. What do you mean? What do you mean weird? What do you mean weird? Nah. You getting pulled up. What do you mean by that? Bro, you gotta stop.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, my God. You see what's happening? Oh, him and Hassan don't only avoid each other, they're learning from each other how to do politics. Oh.
Why would I want my tax money going to the bullshit? Why would I want to go into this bullshit? For what reason? For what reason? We gotta stop this shit. Yeah, like the thing is, to me.
Can you help us understand the concept of a sovereign wealth fund? I I don't know if I even have a good understanding of this. So this is a very top-down understanding. So maybe my understanding is completely wrong. But it's conceptually, it's just the idea of your country being invested in your businesses. So like, and maybe any publicly traded business is like automatically owned 10% by the United States. And I don't even know if we would do like controlling decisions in it. But if it's like profiting or paying dividends or whatever else, then like the entire country benefits. I feel like having some type of country buy-in like that would make everybody feel differently about the United States. Because now, let's say Facebook has like a killer, like let's say Facebook or Amazon are posting record profits. So do you give a fuck? I mean, maybe if you're invested in them in your 401k, but generally who the fuck cares? But if we had a sovereign wealth fund, well now anytime our mega corps are like posting huge profits or growing a ton, well that's actually good for us. It's good for the country because we're all invested in the sovereign wealth fund, right? I think that's a cool idea. I like that. Very socialist. That is a semi-socialist idea, kind of the whole country owning part of the capital, I guess. Yeah, but I like that. I think it's a good way to have everybody feel like they have a buy-in. Is the argument for an org like USAID existing, that we have lots of wealth in the United States, and by taking a small portion of that wealth, we can help other countries join us becoming successful? Yeah, and you're just doing good. It's also good to like save lives and reduce human suffering. Like we can have some kind of moral mission as a country to like do good with the vast amount of wealth that we have, right? Cringe question, but what advice would you give to someone looking to enter the political commentary scene when they are starting off at zero? We definitely need more people like you, but I feel it's so difficult to grow when you're starting with zero audience. Do you just use bots to begin or whatever? I don't know, probably botting or some shit like that. You'd have to look into it. I truly don't know the answer anymore. I'm so sorry. The problem is that it used to be that, like, I feel like panels were the best way to do it. It was the best way to get new people on, to have like them get exposure to more audiences. Like that was always the best way to do it. But I'm basically the only large person that was ever willing to do any of that. Everybody else kind of pulls the ladder up once they've made it. So Vosh, Hassan, definitely not Asmongold. I don't think he ever has. Like as soon as people get big, they don't want to do panels. They don't want to talk to smaller creators anymore. They just want to grow. So there's like, if you're a new political streamer now, I don't know where you go to find a new audience or to grow it all. It seems almost impossible. I feel like you'd have to start on YouTube making videos, but I don't know. Why don't you do panels? I mean, I did. What do you mean? I still kind of did. I'm not going forward because fuck all these guys. But is this an ego thing? I think it's more like it's partially an ego thing. It's partially a protection thing. Like, why would I ever risk losing a debate to a no-name? And I think it's partially a like a clout thing. Like, why would I go and share my audience with a bunch of less clouded people when I could only talk to more clouded people?
Me, like, look, you stop the money, it stops happening. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I want good games. I don't want this bullshit in my fucking games. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just here to watch games. Okay, then just wait for me to play a game. People losing their jobs equals W? Nah, you a crier. You are a crier, bro. Like, all you do is cry. You're done. Get out of here. All you do is bitch. Every day you come in here and get mad. Get the fuck out.
Damn.
Jesus. Get bitch. I would understand once or twice. But damn, this is a while. Rip Bozo, yeah, he getting mad over nothing. But you quit every game you play? So we got a...
Ooh. We got a what? DEI defender or Destiny viewer? What did he say?
But you quit every game you play? So we got a dick-sucking retard in the chat, apparently.
Damn. I love the snark subreddits. They're all insane. Dan Saltman confirms emailing with Ethan and Ela. Are these redacted gesticle logs? I love that. How is it that... No, it's probably normal. That like when somebody decides that they don't like a person, or when a thing happens and they don't want to whatever, they think that this is a bad thing, they have to go totally 180. They have to go totally 180 on fucking everything. Okay. Well, that's all good. What is this?
I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Okay.
Oh, we watched this. Prominent chatter, DRT0, fighting with Asmongold.
If somebody does this that's a Trump person, then tell me and I'll call them out. When was the last time you complained about the right doing death threats on Twitter? The last time it was sent to me and I saw it?
Okay, I don't understand this. I won't ban you because I'm in a good mood right now. That's normal. Destiny did it with Mr. Girl. That's not true. The only thing that I changed my perspective on for the Mr. Girl stuff had to do with the rape thing, but it was because I was shown more video after our whole thing fucking blew up. But despite the fact that all of that happened, I will still give props to Mr. Girl. I think I literally 2 days ago, when we were talking about Sam Hyde, I give props to Mr. Girl for having a really good aesthetic. I think he films stuff really well. I think he has a really good creative vision. I'll always give props to people where they deserve props. And I'm not going to sit here and go full insane fucking schizo. I hate that I'm even fucking saying this because I'll never get any of this from you fucking losers, even you guys, or Mr. Girl. I don't think Mr. Girl legitimately threatened to kill the president at school or whatever the fuck. Or I don't think, I think he was just being edgy. But, whatever. Say what you want, I guess. Have you seen the stuff about the CDC info being deleted? Is that true? I haven't looked into it. I don't have time to look into every unhinged fucking thing that they're doing right now, yeah. Do I think Mr. Girl's a rapist? Yeah, I think so. But I think he's also admitted as much. But he would just say that he knew he wasn't raping that person. So I don't know. Listen, what are you gonna do? Fuck you. You always say that you hate people glazing you, and now you complain that we don't glaze. There's a difference between asking for people to glaze rather than just being honest about their assessment of someone, okay? Oh, that's another thing I would say. New Frog here. The only thing I saw from Mr. Girl was the Minecraft song, The Vache. Is Mr. Girl joking about being a pedophile not concerning? I literally have never heard you talk about it. I don't think he's a pedophile. That's another thing, too. I don't think he is. There were 4 DGG operatives that Asmongold responded to here. Do I care to listen to Asmongold do this?
Let me ask you a question. Is this good or bad? Is it good or bad what they're saying? Is it?
This is the thing too. I'm going to be so glad to be all over this. Narrative control in action right now. Every single thing that I do is always spun to if I say anything about myself, oh, that's narrative control. If I say, well, I think other people are doing weird shit, oh, he's threatening people or trying to blackmail people or whatever. Or if I say oh, well, I think that this person has huge issues relating to we'll say their credibility or things they've said in the past, oh, he's trying to just there's always some psych term or word, fucking drink ass, okay? So that you can get powered up.
What he has done here, just so all of you know, that is some of the best things you can do for the United States. This is so insanely good. It's not brain dead, no. He's digging into government where they steal money from the state. Where people, to see where that has happened. He's digging into the shit. Who is stealing? I'm not sure about who exactly it is. And most likely, they're giving it to regimes all over the world. They're giving it to different politicians.
Yo, FBI just filed a lawsuit. I don't know if the FBI can file a lawsuit. What does that mean?
Maybe others as well. I'm not sure exactly, but that is what's happening. So who's stealing? There's a lot that is stealing. There's so much corruption that is insane. And now they're digging in to see where our money has gone. That isn't bad at all.
He just doesn't know anything about government. I'll say this now, and maybe in 2 years it'll come back to bite me. I don't care much about what Canute says about politics. Canute's not a super political streamer guy. But who knows? Maybe like Asmongold, maybe he will become a huge political streamer guy. Oh, FBI agents have filed lawsuits. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's different than the FBI proper doing it, but... The FBI agents sue over the Justice Department's effort to ID employees involved in Trump-related investigations. Interesting. Ilhan Omar is conducting seminars for Somalians who are living illegally in the U.S. without documentation, providing guidance on how to evade deportation. She is breaking the law, literally, outright.
xildhibaanad ilhaan cumar oo dhowaan la hadashay saxaafadda ayaa tala bixin siisay dadka sharciga aan haysan ee ku nool dalkan.
waxaan ula talinayaa dadka Soomaalida ah haddii ay maxaa la dhahaa ii sheeg ice ay isku dayaan inay ku su'aalaan muku qasban tihid inaad su'aalahooda aad ka jawaabtid waxaad dhihi kartaa lawyer aan ii advice garay inaanan ku jawaabin qasab ma aha magacaaga iyo sharciga ku joogtid iyo waxaas oo dhan isa ku imaataybo inaad kala hadashid marka baro sharciyada iskuna diyaari in aad maxaa la dhahaa ii sheeg aadan dadkaaniiti aadan u sheegin information aadan rabin inay ogaadaan.
There's no Somalian word for information. It sounds like she's just informing people of their rights. I don't see this as how to evade deportation. I don't even know if you're here illegally, is that a felony or a misdemeanor, or is it actually a crime on the books, or is that just I don't know if immigration stuff is like criminal conduct. I actually don't know the answer to that. Is it? I don't know the answer. Is it a crime to stay in the United States illegally? Or maybe there might be like other crimes, like if you're evading taxes or something like that, or how being an undocumented person in the U.S. is only punishable legally if someone has already left or been deported and has re-entered without permission. They may be subject to imprisonment of up to 2 years. Gotcha. Wait, this is such a big talking point. Why the fuck would I shouldn't even grant well, they are criminals, they're here illegally. Because that wouldn't even be true then. This says it is a misdemeanor to enter the U.S. illegally. Oh, to enter illegally, but overstaying a visa might not necessarily count as a misdemeanor. We need to get away from Twitter. Do you have any idea on how influencers like you make Blue Sky or other media more interesting to use? I don't know. The problem is that all the conservatives are on Twitter, and then Blue Sky, I don't have like a circle jerk mentality. Fuck, that's a really negative way for me to code that. I don't like being around a bunch of people that agree with me. I'm like, naturally, big 5 personality traits, I'm like a highly disagreeable person. I like to argue with people. So being on like platforms where other people are disagreeing is just more fun for me, I guess. I don't know.
Yesterday, and he said because I was talking about the Democratic National Convention yesterday. Now I want to show you guys something I think is kind of funny.
Is he going to point to me talking about it when I spent like a minute on this and most of the day on the tariffs?
So this was at 7:30 in the morning.
Isn't deliberately circumventing the legal immigration process a violation of a nation's laws? I don't know. I don't think so. When you talk about breaking a law, my dude, you have to be thinking of a particular law. Like there's a particular criminal statutes. It's not just like, that feels like a breaking the law to me.
The same thing. He's talking about it. He's talking about the exact same thing. Then I talk about it later in that same day, and I'm getting a Twitter post.
I mean, didn't he spend like an hour on this? Did he talk about the tariffs like at all?
What is going
Does Asmon primarily do politics, or is it his secondary focus? Now he's probably for several months now.
on? It does not seem very fucking fair, does it? What is this? Regulatory. Yes, I wonder how Twitch's most popular.
Yep.
You're a political streamer.
Oh.
I am not a political streamer. I cover some political topics. That's it. Okay? I talk about video games. I talk about social issues. I talk about things that I care about. People just say that. No. Here's the reason why they say that I'm a political streamer. You got to understand this. This is the reason why. They say that so they can create a higher degree of accountability that they can invent to hold me to, because they get mad because I say something that they don't like.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like, hold on, I've got to be careful. I'm explaining something that everybody intuitively knows. Yes, if you are a person who covers politics primarily, then you're going to be held to a higher standard than somebody who just like makes an offhanded comment.
That's the reason. That's it. That's all it is. And bro, these days you definitely are. Well, I talk about a lot of stuff. And you're on the political spectrum? Yeah.
YouTube, Asmongold. Our government is retarded. Wow. Player experience. Assassin's Creed Shadows is 100%. Reddit has gone insane. This is about Elon Musk and those people. Can't keep up with all that Trump is doing. Democratic Party senator supports Trump's deportations. Pronouns. This is gaming, maybe. I tried AI limit. DeepSeek. It's not explicitly political. What the fuck is happening? Pronouns. And look at what's getting the views on his channel too, right? So like if this is a gaming video, well, this Assassin's Creed one actually got good views. Tried the AI limit, 227K, not much. WoW players are the biggest generators, 585K. What the fuck is happening? Pronouns, 1.5 million. 1.3 million. Why Jack Black is losing thousands of followers? I'm guessing this is political in nature. The Assassin's Creed video is woke stuff. Oh. Plane crash, Trump. How many Trump videos are there? Control F Trump. Jesus. 17, just like right here. In less than 2 weeks. Wait, there's 25 in like 2 weeks. I mean, like, how can you not? Also, yeah, I don't even know how much of that gaming stuff is all just like woke shit, but whatever.
Yeah. Most content since January, 50% politics, 50% everything else. That's 50% everything else, so that's a lot. I wouldn't say that's all the way, but I just find this to be funny. I find it to be very ironic. There it is. And it's a fake office. Doge is a fake office. Well, hey, apparently not. They're getting people's money or taking it away from them. 90% politics, 10% games. I feel like maybe we probably will get more into some game shit soon. Like, I feel like right now, like this month, we're going to get into games for a bit.
Oh, shit. We'll see. Here's the law. Improper entry by alien, improper time or place, avoidance of examination or inspection, misrepresentation, and concealment of facts. Any alien who enters or attempts to enter the U.S. at any time or place other than designated by immigration officers or eludes examination or attempts to enter or obtains entry to the U.S. by willfully false or misleading. Time or place and penalties. Oh. Yeah, but like if you were to come in, like I think most of the people that are here illegally right now are people that are overstaying visas. So if you stay, meaning you would avoid this. But let's maybe keep reading. Maybe there's more. Improper time or place, civil penalties. Any alien who's apprehended while entering. Okay, marriage fraud, immigration-related entrepreneurship fraud. Okay, yeah. So like if you overstay a visa, I don't know if that's like a crime in the books. You'll still get deported, but... Baby honey. Hi, baby. What are you looking at? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. This computer is a piece of shit. I forget sometimes. I only have what is this? An i9 10900K. And then, what's my GPU? 3090? Oof. That's why I can't run Chrome and it crashes. I had 4 tabs open. I'm so sorry, Google Chrome. I hope one day I can get a computer system worthy of opening 4 tabs at once. My bad. I'm so sorry, Google Chrome. One day. Speeding has penalties, but isn't always a crime. I think that any misdemeanor or any felony is considered a crime, but civil infractions like this, I don't think are considered crimes. I don't know why. I don't, or maybe I'm just making that distinction up, but I feel feels true to me. Wait, is Discord down for anybody else? Oh, like half of chat is saying yes. Are you still using Chrome? I don't know. I don't want to switch to fucking shitfox. Bro, do you know how expensive insurance is in Florida? I finally got my license plates and everything. Not all federal charges are felonies. It is a misdemeanor because you're not in prison for over a year. I think some misdemeanors, I think Class A misdemeanors in states can have you in prison for over a year, no? But all misdemeanors and all felonies, whether it's federal or state, are considered crimes. But civil infractions generally aren't, I don't think. It's insane in Florida right now. My insurance used to be... So according to Destiny, breaking a country's laws isn't necessarily breaking the law. His brain's officially fried. I'm sorry, my friend. When you say breaking the law, you understand that that means that there has to be a law that you're in violation of, not just some general vague shit that you say on Facebook or Twitter, right? Like, you've never seen an indictment say he broke the country's laws. Usually they will always, they will reference a specific law that's being broken. You know, that's how that works, right? I'm sorry if that bothers you so much. My insurance was $40 a month for my car, my liability insurance. And now in Florida, it's like $110 a month. Just for liability. What the fuck? What the fuck?